the internet, and it looks like the folks over at Telltale Games are out of a job. The company is closing down, and a lot of games like Wolf Among Us 2 is just never going to come out. Really sad news, and let's see why it happened. So on September 21st, 2018, the folks at Telltale Games made the announcement on Twitter that their company will be shutting the doors.
Here, and it's that time has finally come. Telltale Games is closing their doors officially. Now, about a month and a half ago, we got the news that Telltale Games was going bankrupt. They had 25 employees called the Skeleton Crew that were working on Minecraft Story Mode and also trying to get The Walking Dead either finished or transferred to another company. We know Skybound Games now is going to be taking The Walking Dead Telltale over once the transfers of the legal stuff is done and the employees. But Telltale Games is beginning liquidation, and their games are being removed from the Steam store. So this does begin the process of Telltale Games shutting down. There will be no Miracle Save by some other company buying Telltale. So that means your favorite games such as The Wolf Among Us Season 2, Stranger Things Season 2, Batman, even if it was going to have a Season 3, those will never come to light, guys. Game of Thrones Season
Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. This is going to be a Telltale Games video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you're new here. Turn the notification button, not missing my videos of 24 hours. And we're back. Happy 2023. It's been almost 5 years since Telltale Games closed their doors. That's crazy. That it's been 5 years since Telltale Games closed their doors. And Telltale Games, the king has returned 2023. So, I want to discuss a lot of things in this video. This is going to be a long video. We're talking about Telltale Games, The Wolf Among Us 2, The Expanse, old IPs, talks about some, future games maybe as well, for the future of Telltale Games. And, yeah. Let's get on to The Wolf Among Us 2. So, we know The Wolf Among Us 2 is scheduled to 2023. We know that's coming out, we know Wolf Among Us 2 is coming out this year sometime. But we don't know when. We don't know when The Wolf Among Us 2 is coming out this year at all. We don't know yet. We still don't know. I got my prediction on the release date. I reckon we get news. I reckon around March, April, somewhere around there we'll get The Wolf Among Us 2 news. But Telltale Games, The Wolf Among Us 2 is the game I've been waiting for so long. I've been waiting for this sequel for 3 years when Telltale Games got revived by LCG Entertainment. And this year's the year of Telltale Games, the return of The Wolf Among Us 2. And yeah, and all the other games I'll talk about in the video as well. So The Wolf Among Us 2, we don't know it's going to be the first Telltale game yet. The Expanse, likely it's going to be the first Telltale game, but I'll talk about The Expanse in a minute. The other project that Telltale's doing. So Telltale's doing 2 projects this year, 2 new games this year in 2023. The Wolf Among Us 2 and The Expanse. The Expanse is the new IP. The Wolf Among Us is the old Fable Town game that Telltale did. And let's talk about The Expanse, the Telltale series. We know Deck 9 is working with Telltale Games to do The Expanse. And The Expanse has got gameplay. The Wolf Among Us 2 doesn't have gameplay yet. So I'm predicting that The Expanse will be the first Telltale Games of the return of Telltale Games. I think The Expanse is going to be the first Telltale game at this point, because we still don't know anything about The Wolf Among Us 2. Only we know it's 2023, and we know it's coming to consoles, PS5, PS4, and all the consoles. And The Expanse, we still don't know what consoles are going. We know it's going to consoles, but we don't know what consoles are going on to yet. The Expanse. And that's the other Telltale project that I'm excited for as well. I'm excited for Telltale Games' return. I'm excited for 2 games. Like, The Expanse is going to be a new IP, so hopefully it's going to bring Telltale Games to the level again. And you need to support the new Telltale games if you want to see that stuff come back, a lot of stuff come back. And I'll talk about this in the video as well. We want to see a lot of things come back by Telltale. Like, yeah. But The Expanse and The Wolf Among Us 2 are the start of the new year and the start of Telltale Games. It's The Wolf Among Us 2 and The Expanse. And it's going to be a good year. It's going to be a good year of the return of Telltale Games. Lots of things is going to happen. We don't know when we're going to get news we'll get more news on The Expanse before The Wolf Among Us 2. I reckon we will get more news on The Expanse before we get news on The Wolf Among Us 2. I could be wrong. We could get Wolf 2 news. They could surprise us. But I doubt they will. Let's talk about the old IPs. Like a couple of the old IPs that Telltale Games don't have the rights to. Minecraft Story Mode is under a rock as well. After last year when it got removed off Netflix, you couldn't see of the day of Minecraft Story Mode, and we might not see Minecraft Story Mode come back ever again. But I really hope Minecraft Story Mode comes back. I don't know if it will, but I think Telltale Games could get the rights back to Minecraft Story Mode. I don't think it's hard to get the rights back. I don't think it's hard to get the rights back for Minecraft Story Mode at all. I don't think there's no problem to get the rights back to Minecraft Story Mode. Telltale just don't have the rights to it. Mojang has the rights to it. I understand why. They just don't want to do it right now. So hopefully in the future. Let's talk about The Walking Dead Telltale series. We know The Walking Dead's by Skybound Games, and they're doing the comic book, the terrible comic book we've been hearing about. And, yeah, I'm not really excited for the next comic book of The Walking Dead. I'm a little bit of a fan of The Walking Dead as well. Walking Dead's a pretty good Telltale game. I actually enjoyed playing it. But one thing about The Walking Dead, Telltale Games don't have the rights to The Walking Dead. I really hope Telltale Games and Skybound Games have a partnership again. Like, that would be good, because I would like to see see a spin-off. I don't want to see like a Clementine thing anything, but I feel like we should see a spin-off, new characters or something like that. Yeah, and Minecraft Story Mode Season... I'll talk about Minecraft Story Mode Season 1... Season 2, sorry. Season 2 came out in 2017. With Season 3... I don't think we'll see a Season 3 anytime soon. I don't think Telltale Games are really going to get the rights back to Minecraft Story Mode. I think Minecraft Story Mode's gone. I really hope it's not, but at this point it's probably gone. People can't really buy it. No one can buy it. And yeah, it's one thing. And there's another game I want to talk about is Guardians of the Galaxy. Marvel owns the game, so if you want to have the Guardians of the Galaxy, you're going to have to ask Marvel about it, because Telltale Games, they don't have the rights to that game. And I don't think they're going to have the rights to it at all. I think this game is going to be, I think this game's not going to be, coming back. I think Telltale Games, Marvel and the partnership, I don't know. But I could be wrong. We could see Guardians of the Galaxy return as well. But at this point, there's no way they're going to get it back from the dead. And I want to talk about Batman, the Telltale series. That Telltale Games do have the rights to Batman. We'll talk about Batman Season 3. I reckon there will be a Batman Season 3 in the future. I don't think anytime soon, but I hope we see Batman in the future. It'll be good for a project by Telltale Games. I've been waiting for a really long time to play Batman, the Telltale series. So yeah. Anyway, another game I want to talk about is Game of Thrones, that Telltale Games probably will never get the rights back to again. It's by HBO. HBO owns the Game of Thrones, and Game of Thrones ended a few years ago now, so I don't think we'll see Game of Thrones as a Telltale series by Telltale anymore. I think that's gone, but you never know. Could be wrong, but hopefully one day they'll get a season 2. I doubt it. Back to the Future, the Telltale series. We know, Telltale Games did Back to the Future a few years ago now, so it's been a long time since they had when they had the Back to the Future game. Couple other projects I want to talk about. Old IPs returning, like all that and stuff. I reckon this year could be the year we could see more old IPs return by Telltale Games. But at the moment, we don't know yet. But I reckon when The Wolf Among Us 2, I reckon Telltale's going to surprise us, or a big event, or they're celebrating the return next year, this year. So I don't know when that's happening, but I'm not going to put my hype on it. But my second favorite YouTuber, Percy, said that we could see old IPs return this year. More old IPs returning this year, like the catalog back on the Telltale website again. That'll be good. And yeah, that's what they said on their tweet, and that's what I want to know. Okay, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this Telltale game video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. It's been a big journey, and I cannot wait for the future of Telltale Games, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace and love. Have a fantastic day. We'll be waiting for you, Telltale. We'll be waiting for you.